everyone. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Catherine, and I prepared for you today my top 5 stretches if you like to run or cycle. And so these stretches are designed not just for people that intensely do those activities, but also if you're recreationally doing them, with the intention that you'll be able to do those activities for a long time. So when I teach spin, typically the muscles I have people stretch at the end of the class are your quads, your hamstrings, the top of your calf, so that's your gastrocnemius, the bottom of your calf, so your soleus, and then we try and get a bit for our hip flexors. So we're just going to begin today. We have 5 stretches for our body and to get those muscles. And I just want you to come to a tabletop position, stepping your right foot forward to begin. Yeah, just like that. So if this bothers your back knee, you can prop underneath. I know if you do a lot of yoga at home, maybe you have a chip foam or you can use a towel. And then if you would like, sometimes it's easier on your hands to do knuckles down or have some blocks like so. If you don't have blocks at home, you can always use books saran wrap together. I've seen people do that. So we're getting our left hip flexor to start right here, leaning forward, keeping our right knee behind our right toes for now. Yeah, just like that. We're going to hold here for a little bit longer. Taking some nice deep breaths. So our hip flexors, where you see them when we're doing exercises like running or cycling, is typically in that knee to chest motion. So flexion of your hip is where we use those. Okay, next we're going to go to the hamstrings on our right leg. So you're going to ease back. If you have blocks or some support, you're welcome to bring them. We're going to take our right toes, pull them back towards us, pushing our hips back to our bum. So we can really feel our stretch down the back of our leg here. So now we're getting our hamstrings on our right side, and those are the muscles that are responsible for heel to bum. So you could imagine that when you're cycling, that's on the second half of your pedal motion, or when you're running, it's on that heel kick up to your bum, continuing to hold there. Yeah, nice job. It's not so bad. See if you can ease back a bit more, really encouraging those toes to come back towards you so we can get a little bit of calf stretch as well. You're going to hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shifting forward again. This time, so I want you to put your pressure in your hands just so we aren't injuring ourselves at all. We're safely moving. Pull your left knee up a bit more. And then what I want you to do, you're going to push that right knee forward. We're coming down to the bottom of our calf or our soleus. And so it's okay if your heel's lifting here, but we're moving with the intention of getting that heel down to the ground so we can get that muscle down at the bottom there. Yeah, this is a really, really good muscle to stretch. So it's our lower calf. I'm just going to shuffle back on my mat a bit to make sure I'm not poking out of the screen on you guys. And so if you'd like, you can bring your hip flexor in here a bit more, depending on how flexible you are, by extending that left knee back more. Yeah, just like that. See if you can push your right knee forward more to really feel it down the back of that right leg. And we're going to ease off. Okay, so you can make sure your right knee is stacked above your ankle, tucking your left toes under. You're going to push up, and then we're pushing back into our left heel. So this is where we're going to get our gastrocnemius. Right there is where we're aiming for this stretch to be felt. So really push that back, heel back. Yeah, just like that, looking good. See if you can maybe ease back even a little bit more. We're going to hold here for 4, 3, 2, nice job, and 1. Okay, bring that knee down. You can take pressure off your hands, and we're going to switch to our other side. So step your left foot forward, and we're just begin by stretching that right hip flexor. So you're going to come forward. Left knee stays behind your toes. We're looking for that sensation right in that right hip on the front side. So if I need, I can always extend the distance between the two to deepen that sensation. So one thing, so today we're stretching our muscles. But stretching typically isn't all you need to keep your muscles safe when you're doing different activities like cycling and running. So you not only need to loosen muscles that are tight, but we also need to strengthen them. So this week we're going to do the stretches for running and cycling, and next week I'll make sure to post a video on strengthening those muscles so you can be safe, because loose doesn't necessarily mean strong when you're looking at your muscles. Okay, ease back here. Going to our hamstrings, pull those toes towards you. You can feel it down the back of your leg, especially in here. And we want to take those hips, really sit them back. Again, if you have blocks or books surround wrapped together, you're welcome to use them for support. Changing their height as you ease into this. And sometimes if I have a bit of extra time here, I like to switch between the hip flexor stretch forward and then coming back like this. If you do a lot of yoga, maybe you know this stretch is called Hanuman's pose, or he's the monkey god that likes to leap over mountains. So he's actually a full split. We're doing sort of a semi-half split here for our hamstrings. Yeah, keep holding here. We're gonna go for about 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come forward. Yeah, this time it's okay if those our left knee goes in front of our toes. You can pull that right leg back or forward towards you, making sure your pressure's in your hands as you do so. And then we're pushing that left knee forward, getting that soleus at the bottom here. So I'm gonna shift back on my mat so you can see me better. Yeah, and again, if that heel lifts, that's okay, but our intention is to move it towards the ground to deepen that stretch right there. If you'd like to invite that hip flexor in, you're welcome to extend the distance between your two knees. Yeah, looking good. So each stretch we like to hold at least 30 seconds generally, depending on how much time we have. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, ease back. You can make sure that that knee is stacked over your ankle, tucking your right toes underneath. We're gonna get that gastrocnemius, so our upper calf. Yeah, if you would like, you can walk those left toes forward a bit. Really trying to push our right heel, in this case, back towards the ground. Yeah, just like that. Nice job. Yeah, you got it. You're doing great. See if you can deepen that stretch a bit, really pushing that right heel back. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that knee down. You can ease out gently. Come to seated for your last stretch. So we have bottoms, our feet are together. Roll those shoulders back. Nice big inhale. You can walk your heels closer to your body if you want to intensify the stretch. We're feeling it in our groin hip area. So you get hip flexors and groin muscles here. And then if you'd like, if you have blocks, so often people are hesitant to prop underneath their knees because they feel like they're getting less of a stretch by adding supports. But we actually get a deeper stretch here when we offer that support, especially if our knees are up really high, because your muscles want to keep you safe, so they don't want to allow you to drop down. So if you're really tight here, consider propping something underneath so those muscles can really relax and lengthen, which is our goal. So it's whatever is most comfortable for you guys. Nice job. Okay, let's hold for 8 more counts and you are free. We're gonna go for 8, 7, see if you can sit up nice and tall, encourage those knees down to the earth. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knees in. You can give yourself a little hug. Nice job today, you guys. I thought you did awesome, and I hope those stretches feel really good for you. See you again soon. Bye. Always slip a towel underneath to help soften your mat. Let's hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna come back.